How long does it take to actually get results? I am going to break it down for you like no one else has ever broke it down for you before. We're going to figure out exactly how many hours it's going to take, weeks and months, and what happens if you half-ass it. Now, before we get started with it, I'm going to classify the goals in different ways. So these are up to interpretation for you, but just so you have a general idea. We have not bad, where you look semi-decent, good, really good, amazing, and unbelievable. You look like a model fitness person there. Now, we're going to set a standard here. The standard is going to be how long is it going to actually take? How long does it take on a weekly basis to get into unbelievable shape, right? And I figured out, I came up with a standard here. We'll just say that the average person who's trying to achieve this will work out for 30 minutes of strength training 5 days a week. So 2 hours per week of training. Again, give or take, maybe some days is an hour, whatever it is, but give or take, just on average, 2 hours per week just working out with weights, weight training, because that's going to be the best way to do it when it comes to working out. Strength training, by far the best way to transform your physique. Now, what about nutrition? I'm guessing, and I'm going to set a standard that it takes you about 1 hour per day when it comes to your nutrition, and we'll give that an average of about 6 days per week. So that leaves us with about 8 hours total putting into the body that we want per week. Okay, we got training with that, and we got nutrition. I'm talking about meal prep, preparing, calculating your macros, putting your macros in, stuff like that. So that's just our standard. This is what we're going to go by on average. Okay, when you're doing things correctly, this is about on average how much it takes you per week to do that. Now, let's break this down. So if your goal is to start out, and again, everybody's going to kind of start here, and you kind of have to go through each of these levels. So we're going to start out with not bad. So you're not looking bad, you're just starting out. How long does it take you to get to that point? Well, it's going to take you roughly 12 weeks or 96 hours to complete that. So 96 hours, again, going by our standard, 8 hours total per week. It's going to take you about 96 hours to get there. 96 hours of invested time to not bad, right? I look semi-decent. I look like I actually do something. Now let's move it down to good, right? Good, I look better. I'm getting to where I really want to go, okay? Using our standard, it's going to take us 26 weeks, 6 months, or 208 hours to get there. It's a lot of time invested. Now let's keep it going. So to look really good, where this is like the stage I would say that people really notice, it's going to take you about 52 weeks or 1 year, 416 hours, where people could really look at you and you say, wow, I look really good. People notice. Probably going to take about a year. And again, all these things we're talking about dialing in your nutrition, building habits, making sure you're making the time to strength train. So all that in mind. Now, how long does it take to get to amazing level? Well, let's take a look. Let's see. So we got 156 weeks, 3 years, or 1,248 hours to look amazing. If you think about it on an hour basis, it's not so bad, right? What about unbelievable? To the point where, people really start to notice you. It should take you 521 weeks, 10 years, and 4,168 hours to have an unbelievable physique. Yes, it takes time. And you build this physique rep by rep, day by day, meal by meal. But now, it's not over yet. This is if you follow the standard, which is what I said, 5 days a week, 30 minutes of weight training, plus an hour of nutrition every day. But what happens if you half-ass it? Now, what's half-ass it? Life might get in the way, you're not 100% in it, you're just half-assing it, right? Now, you could still accomplish your goals by half-assing it. That's the good news. You could still accomplish your goals, but it's going to take you more time. So let's say we cut this in half. Somebody trains only twice a week for 30 minutes, and they do their nutrition only 3 days per week. Well, how long is it going to take to look not bad? 24 weeks or 5.5 months. We're keeping the hours the same here, guys, okay? So it's the same amount of hours, but it's going to take you double the time to do it almost. Now, to look good, we're looking at 1 year or 52 weeks just to look good, right? In the same time, you can accomplish that in about 6 months if you doubled the time. Then we got really good. We're looking at 2 years to get to look really good by half-assing it. All right. Now we got amazing, where you look absolutely phenomenal. We got 6 years. Okay. And to look unbelievable, we got 1,042 weeks or 19 years to accomplish this. So what is this telling you? This tells you that even if you half-assed it for years, you still can get an unbelievable physique. Even half-assing it, because you're putting in the time, you're putting in the reps, you're eating the meals, you're hitting the protein intake, you're doing the things. It's just not to the standard that we had set. Now, can you set a standard higher and get there faster? Absolutely. But the problem is that if you set the standard higher, chances are you're not going to be able to stick to it long term. The standard that I have given you here, 30 minutes of weight training, 5 days a week, and about an hour a day preparing your nutrition, logging your meals, etc. That is sustainable. That is something that could be done for 10 years easily. But if you half-ass it and do less, you can still get there. It's just going to take you more time. So this is the truth behind how long it's going to actually take you to get the results. If you want a jump start on all this, just click the links below and you could hire me for coaching to take you to that next level. Until next time, I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, 70% of your results will come from what you eat. Nutrition is the foundation for your success, and small changes can make a big difference. Our nutrition coaching program is designed to provide you with personalized support and guidance to reach your goals faster, regardless of where you live. If you're interested in taking your nutrition to the next level, click the link to find out more.